Your life is controlled by something that doesn't actually exist. It's not part of nature, yet it decides when you work and when you rest. That thing is called the week. No matter if you're in New York, London, or Tokyo, no matter what culture you belong to, you follow the same rhythm, a 7-day cycle. But that's strange. A year has seasons. A day has daylight and night. The moon has phases. So what does a week actually correspond to? Why it is? Most people assume it must be related to astronomy. But if you do the math, it simply doesn't work. The lunar cycle is 29.53 days, not divisible by 7. The Earth's orbit is 365.24 days, also doesn't line up. Which means the week doesn't exist in nature. It wasn't discovered. It was invented. At the beginning, it was just an accident. Over 2,000 years ago, Babylonians looked up at the sky and identified 7 wandering celestial bodies, the sun, the moon, and 5 visible planets. So they divided time into 7 days, each one linked to a celestial body and a god. That tray still exists today. Sunday comes from the sun, Monday comes from the moon. The other days follow planetary gods. So yes, the number 7 does come from the sky. But an origin is not the same as a system. Throughout history, people tried different rhythms. Ancient Egypt used 10-day weeks. The French Revolution introduced a 10-day cycle. The Soviet Union even experimented with a 5-day week. They all disappeared. Only the 7-day week survived. What made the 7-day week stick were 2 critical forces. The first was religion. In the Jewish creation story, the world was created in 6 days, and the 7th day was for rest. The second was power. In 321 AD, Emperor Constantine issued a decree making the 7-day week the official cycle of the Roman Empire. When a habit is reinforced by belief and by law, it becomes stable. Once everyone aligns to the same rhythm, it stops being a choice and becomes a default. Your work schedule, banking systems, school timetables, even your sense of rest are built on this cycle. If you tried to switch to a 10-day week, you wouldn't just change the calendar, you'd have to redesign how society operates. The cost is simply too high. When everyone uses the same system, it becomes reality itself. So, why is a week 7 days? Not because it's more scientific, but because it was preserved by history. We're not living inside a natural rhythm of the universe. We're living inside a structure of time that humans decided to keep. Time is objective, but the way we divide it is not. The week is not a natural outcome, it's a historical structure. We are not living in natural time. We are living inside a system that was written for us. This is why it is. One question, one explanation,